On December last year, I made a video discussing on where we could possibly see the missing species that aren't currently in Jurassic World Evolution 2 in a future DLC. On that video, I speculated about a DLC that will contain the 4 missing species from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous and call it the Camp Cretaceous Mantah Corp expansion. I only went briefly on just a few things I wanted this expansion to contain, but now we'll go into full detail on what I want to see in this DLC. Starting off with the species, this expansion will include 4, such as Tarbosaurus, Nolosaurus, Smilodon, and Spinoceratops. Tarbosaurus, Nothosaurus, and Smilodon will each have a 2016 skin pattern that will look like their appearance in canon. Having their canon skins separate allows Frontier to give these creatures their own patterns and colors on top of the Camp Cretaceous models. This will also apply to Spinoceratops, except instead of getting 1 skin pattern, Spinoceratops will receive 2. These 2 skins will represent the 2 Spinoceratopses that we see in the show, which would be Angel with the lighter and duller color and Rubble being the bluer and darker color. And with omnivores being introduced in the Dominion Mantah expansion, Spinoceratops will also be an omnivore, with it being a herbivore and a piscivore as we see in the show. And with Spinoceratops being related to Spinosaurids, it should have a high water requirement. In this expansion, we will receive 1 variant of the Spinosaurus and Camp Cretaceous that we see in Mantah Corp Island. I think it's worthy of being a variant. Other alternative skins we would see in this expansion would include Velociraptor, the Dilophosaurus, and Little Edie the T-Rex. These new skins will also come alongside of different skins for the new species from this expansion, like the previously established 2016 pattern, and the Angel and Rubble skin for the Spinoceratops, as well as Frontier's take of the new species. The campaign would take place on Mantah Corp Island, as the story would have us navigate throughout the different biomes. Just like the Dominion Biosyn expansion, this campaign would be split into 2 parts. The first part would take place during the events of Camp Cretaceous Season 4. In this part, we will be with Cash, Darius, and Dr. May Turner. Cash would focus on wrangling up the dinosaurs from the different biomes and having them pit against each other. He would do this by having the players play as a Brad and sending the dinosaurs off, similar to the mechanic we already have for the Ranger team. We would have to create enclosures to separate the creatures for battling, and we would have to study the battles, similar to the Spinoraptor missions from Secrets of Dr. Wu. Amongst these battles will be a recreation of the face-off between Big Edie and Pierce, which would grant players temporary access to the Big Edie skin and the Pierce variant from the Camp Cretaceous Dinosaur Pack, similar to how the Dominion Mantah expansion gave temporary access to the 2022 skins from the Dominion Biosyn expansion. As we progress through the story, we will hear private conversations between Darius and May about the other campers and how to stop Cash's plans. The reason why the other campers are absent at this time is because they're still hiding from Cash. The end of part 1 in this campaign will end in the same way that Season 4 ended, with the reveal of Danny Khan, Kenji's dad. Part 2 will be based on Season 5 with all of the campers present. Part 2 will be focusing on the mind-controlling chips that will be on the dinosaurs, which were being developed in Part 1. This will allow a new mechanic which will allow players to basically play as the creatures. The mind-controlling chips are something that we saw being developed in Season 4, and was fully utilized in Season 5. I think that being able to control a creature is just exactly what this game needs. It's going to add a whole new experience, like a whole new way to play the game. And it's just going to be loads of fun. Campaign-wise, they can utilize this mechanic by giving us missions that we have to do as creatures. For an example, we could be given a mission as Little Edie to, say, hunt a Gallimimus or something. Now, I'm not sure how exactly they would make this mechanic work, but I think it will be similar to like survival dinosaur games such as The Isle or Path of Titans. Now, I don't want to talk too much about this, so I'll just go briefly over it, but I would also like to see a potential Camp Cretaceous Chaos Theory mode based on Hidden Adventure. So basically, Hidden Adventure just give us the Tarbosaurus as previously established, give us like some attractions like the roller coaster and like, I guess a new map that's based off of like Isla Nublar again, but like the Hidden Adventure section, I guess. New mechanics I would like to see is, again, the mind controlling chip thing, which will allow the player to control any creature, kind of just similar to like walking, like dinosaur simulator games. No, not simulator games, I guess, but survival games. A new mechanic for Nothosaurus specifically, but also I guess it could apply for other semi-aquatics like the Spinosaurid, not counting Spinoceratops, I don't think. But like a way for the creature to jump, inside and get out of the lagoon. I was thinking that, especially for Nothosaurus, we see it like very, active. Like it can it's very agility. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it could either like climb like the lagoon fence, but only when like the power's off, I guess. Or they could just do like a thing like a ramp that they can attach to the lagoon, like a modular piece that you attach to the lagoon, and it will allow semi-aquatics to like get in and out of the lagoon, which I think will be cool. And also I do think that could bring a new mechanic as well, which would be aquatics jumping out of the lagoon to eat like guests or other dinosaurs, like as we see in Jurassic World, the final battle of the Mosasaurus. I think with the ramp, you could, add a new mechanic where, like Mosasaurus, for an example, could jump out of the lagoon and like grab like a guest or unexpected dinosaur. Now, ideally for the story modes or any other piece of dialogue, these characters from Camp Cretaceous would be voiced by their original talent that voiced them in Camp Cretaceous. Basically the movie characters being voiced by their actors from the movies. So, they would have Paul Williams to come back and play as Darius, and Jenna Ortega to play as Brooklyn. Now, Jenna Ortega is a bit of a stretch because I don't think Jurassic World Evolution 2, it's a video game, it doesn't got Hollywood money to pay Jenna Ortega to voice act. Ryan Potter will come back as Kenji. Now, I'm probably going to butcher these last couple of names, but whatever. We'll have Qusar Muhammad to come back and play as Yasmina. Ronnie Rodriguez will come back and play as Sammy. And Sean Guillaume Brown will come back and play as Ben. Now, outside of the 6 campers, we will also have our other characters, such as Kirby Baptist to come back and play as Dr. May Turner. Haley Osmond will come back to voice Cash. And Andrew Kashino will come back to play as Daniel Khan, Kenji's dad. Alright guys, I think that's going to basically conclude my take on the Camp Cretaceous Mantah Corp expansion. I already talked about it, but I guess to just like emphasize more, the Brads and the Brad X's from Mantah Corp would replace the MVU, Ranger Team, and Capture Team. But yeah, that's going to be my take on the Camp Cretaceous Mantah Corp expansion. I'm not, the first one to like think of this. Well, actually, I do think I am the first one to think of this. I talked about this in December of last year. But, since then I have seen already multiple videos of other people talking about Mantah Corp expansions, but that's their take. But this is going to be my take. It's a little unique, I don't know, but if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, and if you have your own take on the Mantah Corp expansion, or if you agree or disagree with some of the things I included, in this video, make sure to tell me in the comments. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to get 30,000 subscribers before the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, which is in like a couple of months. So make sure you subscribe. And also make sure to go check out my great friend Drink the Medkit's channel and subscribe to him. He's trying to get 50 subscribers so that he's able to live stream. He's gonna live stream EA Sports, so like FIFA, 2K, and Madden. If you're into that, make sure you go subscribe to him. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.